Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon111, and welcome back to Jelly is Sticky, where we're in Ouroboros 3. I looked up Ouroboros, by the way, and it is indeed the snake or serpent that's devouring its own tail in like an infinity sign or in a circle or something. So, presumably we're gonna get some orange bits to like unstick this, and then do some things down there to get in there. So, let's just start solving puzzles. I need to get Grape way over to the right, and also there's a puzzle that doesn't solve... Ah, it's just recursion. It doesn't solve anything, it just goes inside. So... why would I want... Oh... I think I can imagine why I might want that. Okay, so if I go inside, the puzzle's already moved. Yeah, it is staying in the position that I left it in. And that is interesting because, for example... what if I were inside here? So now I'm inside here, which may or may not be any good. Is there a way to untangle this? Maybe. What happens if there's coconut and I try to go in here? Can't enter the level because the entrance is blocked. Okay, neat. Alright, we're learning things. So suppose... if I were in here, is there anything interesting I can do? Not that I can tell. So what if I were in here with the blue? Then there's something interesting I can do. From here. Because now I can break these apart. And then having done so, I can break these apart. And having done so, I think we can just solve the puzzle, question mark? Because I think at this point there's enough space to just kind of do everything. So now I'll just do some grape jelly pushes. Okay, that was pretty cool. I appreciate the fact that this game... Many games these days utilize the structure of the way you play the game is also the way you do the level select. Baba Is You is a kind of iconic example of that. And as a result, level selection and the recursion therein of going deeper into the map or backing out of the map therefore can become a puzzle mechanic. And it kind of took a little while for this game to really take full advantage of it, but we're definitely seeing it here. And that's really cool. Okay, so this one is now solved, which means I can go back, back, and it's solved, and it's totally done. It says 0 of 0 solved because I guess there's no set of puzzles in there. Or there was no yellow that had to activate something in there. I'm not sure exactly. In any case, there's an orange bit there. With one orange bit, that's not enough for me to do anything interesting, so I'm going to continue going across, the top here. Okay, I pressed the correct button. I entered a new puzzle. I am controlling 3 sets of eyeballs. One on strawberry, one on grape, one on orange. I need to extract them all. And the mobility is extremely limited. How limited, you might ask? It's so limited that I don't see any moves. Did I already make a move that might have been bad? Let's reset the puzzle. Not really. Blue can go up and down. Red's just kind of trapped. So what moves could be made? Red could go up here and let blue out. There we go. And then blue is going to recurse. So now I am blue. And blue can do that because grape when controlled, sticks to orange, letting the orange out, and then orange can recurse. And now I need to get red back out. Actually, did orange want to recurse, or did orange want to let red out? And then, now that red is out, and also could go in there, could orange then recurse, and all three of them would be on this side? Yes. That seems like what I want to do. And then I want blue going in next, and orange going in next. Great. Alright, so I solved it, and so now I can back out, back out, back out, and it lights up. Okay. Gonna need at least one more before I will have enough leverage to do something on the bottom. So let's try to solve another puzzle. And so there are some puzzle pieces that can be fit together or taken apart in interesting ways, maybe. And, okay, why is it not just this? I see why it's not just this. I see how recursion could potentially help me. How far does this need to go to get to the recursive spot? It needs to just leave one bit of space. Okay, so I need to leave a hole in the middle of this puzzle junction. Something, something. Right. I believe like this. And so while that hole is there, I could push scrape down as part of the puzzle, then recurse deeper inside, and push my way back out in order to complete the whole puzzle. And then I can back out, and that one is done. Okay, so now with 3 pieces of orange, I think that's actually still insufficient for me to pull this out. I think I'm going to need a 4th. What I'm imagining is this, but yeah, I would need like 2 more pieces in order to be able to then walk in and be able to push up on it. So I'm presuming these are all going to be orange, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Hope I don't regret it. And what do we have here? Looks like I just need to get quote-unquote out. Why is it not as simple as... Oh, I'm still inside. Okay, I see why it's not as simple. And that's the far wall. Got it. I see, and there is specifically a... Okay. The existence of where the arrow is right now being a separate thing kind of implies to me that I'll want to step in here for some reason. So let's step in here for some reason. Oh, but then I'm going to need to be on it to get back out. Yeah, okay. And then I can go here. Okay. So I was just working under the assumption that the interesting bit of the puzzle was going to be useful somehow, and so I stepped inside, and it helped me solve the puzzle. So now I could do this and pull the coconut out, and having done so... What do I imagine I want to do here? Like, I can see that I can do this and that. Ah, and then recurse. Oh, it recursed me into Ouroboros 1. You gotta be kidding me. And 1 is not in a good state. Alright, let's go back. What? Okay, well, I see why they have Ouroboros 1, 2, and 3 now. Like, this was... This is not the original state. I see that they're lit up. I see that there's one grape jelly there. So I'd have to push this back to the right. I could just reset this. Let's just reset this. No, this is the reset state. When I press reset, this is what it does. So I think I need to back out of Ouroboros 2 as well. Let's try it. Here's Ouroboros 1. And then reset the puzzle state somehow? Yeah, this has to be pushed to the right. So I needed this one space to the right before I stepped into Ouroboros 2. Then in Ouroboros 2, I do need to resolve this, which is fine. I drop those over there. I lift this up. I walk over here. Now I step into Ouroboros 3. I do need to reform my little lever. But none of these elements are particularly difficult. And then I should be able to step back into Ouroboros 1 again. And something dark side. Okay, so we moved the grape jelly 1 square to the left at the bottom. Now if I step in here, is it just as simple as me walking back through? I think it is. So I left it to the right. I think I'm just walking back through. So this feels a little bit... I'm aware of the fact that there's 3 puzzles there I haven't solved. I'll come back to them. Feels a little bit kind of like tedious, needless, but while I'm in the midst of this, let's just get it done. This feels like kind of like a puzzle for its own sake. And there's a puzzle, there's a couple puzzles there that I haven't finished as well. Alright. So. I should be able to solve this now. Perfect. So that energized that and that. And that star didn't light anything up. Because I haven't solved all the puzzles on the inside. Right. Okay, so let's finish solving these puzzles. Because if I want that star to turn into something, I have to energize all of them or something. Okay, so I want to be inside. So I basically, okay, jump in. This was basically teaching me that mechanic in case I didn't find it elsewhere. Okay, great. So that one did that one. Over here, we have... Okay, I can only go left, and the entrance is blocked. But I could pull this back and unblock it. But that has not really changed anything. Also, why can I not just pull this back? Oh, I can't go back here because I killed that one. If I do that, then I can pull it even farther, such that when I recurse in, I'm not pulling it back to the right, which leaves the strawberry a few to my left still on the correct tile, which means we're done. Okay, got it. And finally, this one. Alright, what am I looking at? I'm controlling all of the eyeballs. One at a time. So if I press X right now, there are currently 2 eyeballs on puzzles. Too many jellies are attempting to enter or power a level. Okay. Now there's also too many. How would I change that? By using this. Got it. So now if I go left... no. What I want to do is here... And go right... No. What do I think I'm doing? Here. There we go. Now if I go left. 3 of them are powering. Which is not what I want. And if I go right... Oh yeah, now one of them is... No, now two of them are powering. So I needed to do that down here instead. So if I go left here... There we go. Now only one of them is powering. One at a time. Oh, and now I'm at Coconut. Who's over here? Right, it just recursed into the level. Okay. So I managed to get one of them out. Got it. Okay, so if I go left... Now the grape is out. And so now I just need to make it so that only one of these two guys can go into level. Okay, there's the other grape out. And then finally over here, there's the other coconut out. And then I just need to get everybody in the correct order. So, Strawberry, it's your turn to go next. And then another grape. And then another coconut. And the level is done. And we can back out and back out and back out and back out. And zing, zang, zoom, zizzle. Okay, so I solved those. There are also nested levels in here that I did not solve, if I recall correctly. Or did I now? Honestly, I'm not sure. There appears to be this level. That's Recursive Ouroboros 2, and there's this. How would I get eyeballs onto that? How would I get eyeballs onto that? There was another grape jelly. I need to be somebody other than Strawberry as I'm recursing into here. Is that possible? So suppose I recurse forwards again. So I still have not solved all of these. So let's try to solve these and maybe this will eventually solve everything. How intricate. Okay. I see that I can do this and this and that and this and this and this. It will solve the puzzle. I'm going to say stay and see where this takes me. This takes me to crawl, somewhere new. So let's go inside to crawl. I understand. I think this needs to move out of the way here so that this will be able to move around. And I'll be able to push that back to the south. This is able to move around. Now this can go back to the south and then end up in its final resting position. Great. And so the only puzzle in that was to have another puzzle such that if I just said, oh, I solved the puzzle, and just said continue, it would back me back out and not actually give me this piece of jelly, jam, whatever it is that I would like. Okay, so there's also a puzzle down here. In order to get that one, I need to have a piece to my north. No, why would I need a piece to my north? Can't I just walk over here? I need, like, another eyeballs or something, or I need... How would I... And also, why did this not light up? Oh, I haven't solved this puzzle, have I? So I haven't done this, I'm not sure that I have. So if I do that, that actually lights up the coconut. Okay, so with the coconut, I could probably light up that puzzle, question mark? Would the coconut help me shear anything off? I'm not sure that it does. I could solve this puzzle now, but there's still a yellow glowing thing there that I'm not sure how to solve. But let's go ahead and solve this one while I have the opportunity. This one is not solved, because the grapes have to be back to the left, which I can only do by recursing forward again. And so I need to leave them to the right in order to be able to recurse forward, if I remember correctly. So let's walk forward. This is so ridiculous. Through this puzzle. Alright. So from here, Now the grapes are solved. Now everything is solved. So if I say, oh, meta, completed chapter 8. I got an achievement. Great. And then if I continue going forward, there is another piece of grape jelly here. However, I don't know that I can bring it through the puzzle in any interesting or meaningful way. If I had a piece of grape jelly, would it help me get here? I don't think so. How would I ever get in there? Suppose I were grape. I would just walk around it. Suppose I were coconut. I would just walk around it. Suppose I were orange. I believe I would stick to it, but then I'd also stick to it just like I'm sticking to it right now as another piece of strawberry, and so I don't see how I would get that. Okay, so I'm not sure about that one. Oh! Something else. Oh, but I solved all the nested ones and that lit... Oops. And that lit this star up. And so with two of the... Oh, I understand. I understand. I can now be clever. Because that's who I am. I am Mr. Clever. So I can now sacrifice all of these pieces. Sure. So, if I do this, we need to get two more. Sure. I'll get that one in a moment. So having solved all of the other interior whatnot puzzles, now I can re-get these 5 and then move to the left. Sacrificing those guys enables me to get into here, hold shift to run. I don't believe you. I'm holding shift. Oh, I'm running. Okay, that was fun. What did I miss up here? I will never be able to witness it. Okay, but hold shift to run apparently actually is a thing. Involution. I am controlling the coconut, and I need to just kind of swap these around. This doesn't seem too bad, question mark. I see why it's difficult. So I think I probably have to move all of these down. Is that right? I think that's not right. I can never get below them again. That was not right. Reset. Huh. Like, that's acceptable. And I guess I could push this over and push this over. And push... both of these up, and then just the right one down. Oh, except for I have not rotated them enough. I was trying to do this, but that's not the solution to the puzzle. But that's okay, we can just do the same set of operations once more. And then the puzzle will be solved. Perfect. Alright, what did I do over here? I put a piece of jelly in, and now I can see that there is more puzzle over there. Okay. Which means I probably needed this... I'm going to reset. I'm going to hold shift to run. I'm going to re-get this piece of jelly. Oh, but I can't... I can't do anything with the jelly other than put it here. Oh, there is somewhere that's right in the middle that I could push upwards on all these guys. So here, no, here, no, here, no, here, no, here, no, here. There we go. Okay, let's break off a few of them and then just go take a look at what we hath wrought. Yeah, that all seems acceptable. Okay, so grab 3 more. 1, 2, 3, shear. And there might have been a faster way to do this, but this is what I've chosen to do. And then grab the final 3. And solve this puzzle. Solved! Great. So I solved that one. Let's continue moving forward through Ouroboros. Just in case something else solves itself. Something, something, something. This is now lit up green. Ah, and something just went kabling. Saying that something else got solved. This is now lit up, which now gives me access to... Ah, that's what I needed. Another piece of strawberry so that I can do this, and then since I control the eyeballs on the right, I can do this, which gets me to hoodwink. You thought you were going to hoodwink me out of that one, but no. I'm trying to use the name of the puzzle cleverly. Oh, I'm orange. Let's be more careful. Yikes, how am I gonna... Being orange is gonna make this challenging. Okay, I'm gonna push one of them over here, and then just drag the other one back. Okay, it's not challenging, it's easy. Why were y'all worried? There was nothing to worry about. So... what? I'm strawberry. I might be able to fetch another strawberry? Question mark? Not really. There's a grape over here I can't do anything with. I would be able to bring some grapey bits over here, but if I go over here, bad things happen. Yeah, it's generally bad things. But it does give me access to a puzzle, so I'm going to do the puzzle right now, and we can always back out of that stuff and something, something. So the problem is that suppose I attach myself over here, like sure, I could bring that wherever I want. I can push this to the left. I don't see a way to push it down. I mean, I could drag it down, but then it's stuck with me forever. So, how can I attach myself, for example, to this one in a way that enables me to push this up? Oh, I can slide along the side of it. So that's probably going to be useful somehow. How could that be more useful than I'm currently making it? I might see a way, which is if I did... Well, no. Yeah, if I did this, well, no. Can I swap whom I'm attached to? Like, could I have a move where I'm trying to pull in 2 directions or something? No, not exactly. Because I know there's like a coconut sticky preference. Okay, there aren't that many possibilities. This is rotationally symmetric. So without loss of generality, if I attach myself to the bottom, the problem I face is ever moving this down. To move it down, something would have to be to the north of it. Or I could be stuck to it. I just switched which one I was stuck to. That's the entire puzzle. Slide from one to another. Okay, found it by accident. I'll take it. So... I lost a strawberry, but I gained access to grape. And so it'll be solved except for that strawberry. And can I use this strawberry to my advantage? I don't think I can. Can I use this orange to my advantage to help get the other strawberry? I don't think I can. So let's reset this puzzle. Ah, while it's off, there is no harm in traversing these. So if I power this, having solved it, then I can walk over here and not be able to power that. Interesting. So if I reset, if I did it the other way, this only powered the left-hand side, right? Yeah, I can't push this to the right now. And that's what also creates this problem. So, what have I not thought of? If I power this, there is also a problem here, which is I join this, and then this strawberry is doomed to die. But just for the sake of doing things, let's just kind of walk through it. I can walk from here to here, which seems interesting. So, but I need the entire thing mobile. Okay, okay, I think I might see it. So, from here, I can walk from here to here. Push that over there for the moment. Power this so it can move to the left. Then come back and push it from the other side. And solve the puzzle. There we go. Okay, and so in here, 2 of 2 solved. So that is all solved. So with that all solved, I think everything is solved. Ouroboros 3 says 30, or Ouroboros 1 says 38 of 38 solved. Ouroboros 2 says 38 of 38 solved. Okay, so yeah, they're recursive, nested within one another. It's the same 38 puzzles. That's hold shift to run, 1 of 1 solve, and this is Ouroboros 3. Yes. Okay, so I think I can back, and I have powered this, which means I can push this entire structure to the north. And sure, let's see what happens when we do so. There is a puzzle. Heartbreak. Who am I even controlling? I'm controlling the guy in the bottom. Alright. I see 2 coconuts. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing here. Suppose I guess I'm trying to, like, find ways to break up the heart so that I'll be able to move farther to the north. And I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, like, pressing keys and... Okay, I see the problem. Above the eyeballs, there's too much red goop. In the center, got it. So I probably want to grab the heart from not the center. And then try to get as much heart goop as possible, like, away from no pushy places. Can't quite tell who is stuck. Well, it kind of keeps changing. Oh, right, and I can, like, move it back down and slice it, and okay. Okay, so... Seems like I'm maybe doing something that might be making progress, possibly. Nah, I can't really push those up any farther. But I see the goal. The goal is, let me grab the mouse cursor, there's a coconut here and a coconut here, so I need to push this as far north as I can. So basically I have to get as much heart goop into the lava as possible. So suppose I just get that little bit of heart goop up there. And then shift it over some, for some reason. And get some more heart goop over there, and then shift it, like, way over here. And then I can back off and try to, like, make some kind of plan. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh, there's a piece of red right here that is now extremely problematic. So when did that happen? Because that's no good skis. I understand. Okay. Is that already unsolvable over there? I think it is. Yeah, okay. There are multiple possible points where the puzzle gets into a permanent failure state, so far as I can understand it. I think it's likely that you can't end up with any red in the outer 3 columns on either side, because if you do, it's going to be very hard to get it back in to push into the lava, so you need to kind of shake the heart back and forth in such a way. So what if I just do that to start? But then I can only move this one to the right or one to the left. So suppose I do like this. I was not able to push much of it up. Oh, but I could do this. That's actually really good. Okay, we killed a whole lot of... We're breaking the heart. We are the heartbreaker. Then from here... I could also move that over and get this bit into the lava as well. Then I should just be able to push these in. There we go. I've done it. We've broken the heart. Chomp! Solved. Perfect. Continue. Alright, that opened up a bunch of pretty things over there. Kind of showing that chapters 5 through 8 were done or something. And... looks like there's a puzzle over here and a trophy. Okay. Well, I think we've done plenty for today. So I'm going to say, I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Jelly is Sticky. For now, bye-bye.